Hello, and this is my review of the 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit. It's parked in our garage at the moment. You will see stuff on the sides. We will pretend that doesn't exist, because it is a garage and it is still technically winter in Colorado. With this vehicle, it comes with 20-inch polished aluminum alloy wheels, four-wheel disc brake with ABS, electronic stability program. This vehicle also does come with the forward collision warning system, with the camera in the middle. It does come with front and rear parking sensors. This also does come with blind spot assistance, adaptive cruise control, lane change assistant, does come with the most Grand Cherokees do come with, which is a auto rear lift gate. This particular vehicle has the 19 speaker Harman Kardon sound system. Subwoofers over here on the right. 19 speakers all the way to the point where they are up here in the corner of the rear hatch area. This vehicle is equipped with remote start, as well as power folding mirrors. I will show you the remote start now. This vehicle is equipped with the Pentastar V6 engine. Reason for that, very simply, it's a V6. This day and age, fuel economy is important. Keyless entry. Ricaru. Both kids. This vehicle is equipped with the rear seat entertainment system. Very nice soft touch door panels. Real wood grain inlays. Real stitched leather door trims. LED taillights. LED license plate lights. Because of my youngest daughter being rear facing, as you can tell, we have the RCA and HDMI inputs for the rear seat entertainment on both seats. This system, you simply lift the monitor up and there she be. It is an HDMI input rear seat entertainment system. It does come with, as my 3-year-old will tell you, wireless headphones. The vehicle does come with a Uconnect system, which is amazing. The vehicle does come with blind spot protection, as you can see from the arrow. Heated and dimmable exterior mirrors. And again, sorry for all the rubbish on the side. It's my snowblower, my lawnmower, and etc. Full leatherette dash. A Very nice suede or Alcantara headliner and A-pillars. A very nice sunshade. It is fully automatic. It will stop at a halfway point. And you just touch the auto button again, and you will get the full panoramic feature. You can see the suede right there in the back. This sunroof not only tilts but does fully slide open. We are averaging 20.6 miles per gallon on this. There's more features that I can even tell you that I love to talk about. While driving the vehicle, I do like to play with the terrain option, because during this option, I am able to, well, let us know that we are in entry and exit position for the air suspension. I'm able to watch my drivetrain. So as I turn this steering wheel, you will see the orange arrow move because the steering wheels are turned. Must I mention with this steering wheel, it is a real wood upper accented with full leather wrap. On top of that, under the controls section of the Uconnect system, we do have heated front seats. We do have ventilated front seats, which do make you feel like you peed your pants the first time you feel that sensation. Heated steering wheel. Both rear seats are also heated. Me and the wife are very anal about the cleanliness of our vehicle with children, so we did buy a dog cover for the rear seat just for protection of spills and thrills. The interior of this vehicle is a brown. I can't even tell you about the sound system. The 19 speaker Harman Kardon sound system in this vehicle blows my mind. My Volkswagen Jetta GLI has a Fender audio system, and this sound system puts it to sleep. This vehicle is equipped with downhill assist, four-wheel drive low for the moments that we do actually take trips somewhere in the dirt. We do have a full setting on our air suspension and drivetrain. Right now it is in park, and by the push of a button I can raise this as much as 4 inches by pushing a button. Everything about this system and everything in this Jeep to this point, we do only have 561 miles on the vehicle, but I will tell you quite shortly and simply that the ride in this vehicle is very noticeable. I took my wife, 2 daughters, and her grandmother to the airport this morning for them to take a cruise to the Bahamas, of course, while I stay home and work. And the ride over there with the additional weight was very smooth. Everything in here was very quiet. Everything was very controlled, very adult. Vehicle also does come with paddle shifters. So at any time, if you would like to manually shift the vehicle, just give it a tap. It will switch over to manual mode. Anytime you want to take it out of manual mode, you pull and hold on either shift button, and it will switch back to fully automatic. Vehicle does have voice recognition, advanced forward collision warning system, as well as adaptive cruise, where you can lengthen and shorten the distance between you and the vehicle in front of you that you are pacing. The Vienna leather is absolutely amazing. It smells wonderful in here. I have yet to set up our home link, but who cares? We have a garage door opener for that. Everything about the vehicle, I cannot tell you more. I am very happy with this vehicle. The sound system is amazing. This leather wrap dash. My parents literally about shat themselves when they stepped inside this vehicle. The ride quality and the actual craftsmanship of new Jeeps utterly amazes me. And I come from a German vehicle. This vehicle as well as I mentioned, does come with the Harman Kardon sound system. Fully LED Summit scuff plates. Full power front and both front power seats. Both mirrors do fold just by the push of a button. The Summit, you will get the lower appearance with the awesome logos you will read about on YouTube. The old school Willys logo on the right side, as well as the Since 1941 on the driver's side. The Since 1941 is also on the steering wheel. The Summit, as we have it, does come with full LED side markers over here in the yellow. Does come with the full LED daytime running lights, which are completely customizable. You can turn that off inside the vehicle. Does come with the fog lights. And again, the touchless. I'll show you the mirror as I touch that, because you can watch the LEDs acknowledge that I'm accessing the vehicle just by touching the inside, and a lock simply from pushing the button on the outside. I do very much like this vehicle. I'm very surprised. The leather quality, the touch, the soft, the feel, the leather embroidering of Summit. It's a little mad right now because the key fob has left the vehicle. Up there in the upper right, you can see the entry exit. And very simply by the push of any of these buttons over here on the right, I can change that ride height very easily.
I did it like this, I did it like that, I did it with the wiffle ball bat. So I want the run, the cop got my gun, and right about now it's time to have some fun. The king I run, that is my name, and that is my name, and I know the fly spot where they got the champagne. We rode for 6 hours, then we hit the spot. The beat was a bumpin' and the girlies was hot. This dude was staring like he knows who we are. We took the empty spot.
Important it is to have timeless.
The kid said, get ready, cause this ain't funny. My name's Mike D and eat this.
Lunchtime. Can we take your order?
And at any point, if you want to mute it, you just simply touch this button right here in the center of the volume control. Over here on the right side, you will see an HD button for HD audio. So at any point, if you do want high definition media broadcasted through an FM signal, just push the HD button. You can also do a mini map, as I call it. And as right there, you can see, and it is exactly positioned correctly. You can change the vehicle on your navigation. You can change the background of this right here where my finger is. That's a wood grain that we have now, only because of the natural wood grain that we do have on the steering wheel. And the dash components. And this is a real wood.
generous and empathetic you are. Let's get into the ugly, nice people coming up after 1 o'clock. It's Def Leppard.
I will tell you one thing for sure, though. This does auto sync into HD, which I do like. And you can definitely hear a sound quality difference when you switch to the HD radio. There is volume and source buttons on the very back of the shifter. On this passenger side, you can change the volume by up and down here, right next to or below the paddle shifters, besides reaching the dedicated volume, fan speed, and temperature control on this side, or tuning button when you're in the FM. But also this driver's side back here is where you're going to change the source, or you're going to tune the radio up and down. Very nice, intelligent system. We are averaging 20.5 miles per gallon. And this is I would say between city and highway is probably a 50-50. If it was like my Jetta over there, well, I can get 40 miles per gallon each way to work. And in here, well, here's your sign. Your average is 20.5, which is reflected in the blue. It pretty much maxes out at possibly 40. When you're driving, this green will light up. Give a little gas, and we do not get a registration because we're not in drive, which would make total sense. But that will move as you fluctuate, as well as the dashes here in the center will go from current of blank to 180 to 1 miles per gallon, depending on your throttle position, speed, etc. Very happy with this vehicle. Very happy, I must say. These control options with the ventilated seats and the heated steering wheel, my wife loves it. And I don't care if you want to say myth or fact. But from what I've seen over the years with multiple sides to my family and her family, etc., a happy wife is a happy life, regardless of your life experience and thought process on that. We are in Denver, Colorado. I will clarify that at this point. Everything about this vehicle has been phenomenal. I'm very happy. Very happy to spend $60,000 on a vehicle that has more options than you can get in a Audi Q7, a Volkswagen Touareg, Ford. If you want to buy a Chevy Tahoe, spend 10 grand, 20 grand more than this vehicle and be a little bit bigger. So if you're fat, that might work. Very happy with this vehicle. The ride is amazing. If you have any doubts to say about this vehicle, we do only have 500 miles on it. So if you do have something to say about it, write me a letter in the mail. I'll be sure to throw it away. Because until I have a problem with it, I will only talk up to it. Again, my name is Jared. You watched my very short, very boring probably, review of the 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit Edition with the V6. Thanks for watching. See you in the backup camera.